Cellular respiration is a process in which ATP is made. There are two types of cellular respiration: aerobic, which requires oxygen, and anaerobic, which doesn't. Right now, we'll be looking at aerobic respiration. The first step of this process takes place in the cytoplasm. It starts off with one sugar glucose molecule, which is made up of 6 carbons. The molecule goes through glycolysis, splitting the carbons into 2 groups of 3, making pyruvate acid. One of the carbons bonds with molecule O2, forming CO2. This gets released. Then coenzyme A bonds with the remaining 2 carbons, forming acetyl-CoA. NAD+ is reduced to NADH. Now, we're ready for the Krebs cycle. Now that the acetyl-CoA has been formed, it can go through the outer membrane of the mitochondria and into the mitochondrial matrix where Krebs cycle takes place. The acetyl-CoA reacts with oxaloacetic acid, which has 4 carbons, and makes citric acid. These hydrogens are donated to NAD+ to form NADH. The remaining molecule joins inorganic phosphate and ADP into ATP. Another molecule called FAD gets high-energy electrons and forms FADH. The last bit of remaining molecule turns back into citric acid and the cycle starts over. The electron transport chain, or ETC, is a series of protein complexes embedded in the mitochondrial membrane. 2 electrons are passed from NADH to NADH dehydrogenase, a protein. The electrons are transferred by ubiquinone, a transport protein, to the cytochrome BC1 complex. Cytochrome C, another transport protein, moves the electrons individually. 1 hydrogen ion is pumped out as each electron is transported to the cytochrome oxidase complex. The 4 electrons interact with 2 molecular oxygen and 8 hydrogens to make 2 water molecules. The other 4 hydrogens are pumped across the membrane. This hydrogen pumping has created a concentration gradient which the ATP synthase uses to draw hydrogens in to power it. The ATP synthase completes the phosphorylation process between ADP and phosphate, which creates ATP. 32 to 36 to be approximate. 6 water molecules are also a product of the ETC because it prevents electrons from doing any cellular damage. Glycolysis is preparing the glucose molecule for the Krebs cycle. The Krebs cycle is building up high-energy molecules for the ETC. The ETC is moving electrons so that ATP will be formed.